Good afternoon and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for the last day of June 2026. At least I think it's the last day. Yeah. Yeah, June 30th, last day. You got that right. Good math, Mom. Woo! Math for the win. I am trying to get my audio right here. I haven't quite gotten it. It was so quiet earlier that I couldn't hear anything, and now it's so loud. That's all I can hear, but I think it's okay for you guys. All right. But yeah, we're getting towards the end here, though, with this really long patch today. Cal had mentioned something a couple of weeks ago about a long patch. They were going to extend out the Rise event one extra day, but I don't know if they're still going to do that. So, for those of you who are prepping for your post-Ryza withdrawal and how to maximize your extra lithium, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about today's freebie. What else was I going to talk about? There's a lot that's going on.
Do the robot.
And no, I did not watch 10 Forward Weekly today because I was going to, and I came up to play the game. Oh, no, patch is taking longer. Okay, go out and mow the lawn for a while. Come back up. Nope, patch is still going on for a while.
Do the running man.
Rinse and repeat until 4 o'clock. And then it said that it wasn't patched yet, but it's still patched, and we're here, and I'm just going to let it go.
Dance club style. Just dance.
Yes, you know what? Probably works better if I get into chat. And there we are. And for those of you who are interested, Wolfie's going on shortly. Let's do the side step here. So this gets boring, right? So this is the time that I start seeing if I can do the reputation, get those up to speed.
Do the leg kick.
I'm usually running this on multiple accounts as well, but with the heat, I thought, let's not see how far we can tax the computer.
Do the leg kick.
I think we are doing the leg kick, but we'll stay there.
Do the snake.
Yes, first thing, once we're done with Ryza, just like when you come home from a vacation, you unpack your bags, put everything away, do a load of laundry. And that will be my cleaning out the inventory for all my tunes who have just a little bit too much stuff left here. But speaking of stuff, there is a promotional item today in the promo store for Uriza. It is... Oh! Well, one is telling me I've got 10 favors. I don't know why we got that one.
Do the sidestep.
But we also got something else. We also had... some boost. Yeah, what am I looking at here? I don't care.
Do the robot.
Do the robot. Let's see if I accidentally deleted the message. Yes, I did. There is a freebie in there today. A nice freebie. Hi, Death. I think it's 3 Duff boxes that are in there today.
Dance.
Club style. That was weird.
Do the snake.
So yeah, finish those up. And my other thing to do while I'm killing time is Admiralty.
Just dance.
Because, you know.
And hello.
Well, howdy, howdy, Gross. How you doing?
Doing good. Yep.
I am warm. Not complaining. It's just
Do the snake.
toasty today. It's like 92 degrees here. But, you know, it
92.
could be worse. Could be worse. Yesterday was...
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday was in many ways... No problem, Admiral.
Do
Go
the
lurk.
running man.
I went to class yesterday. But we practiced outside, so I thought, well, that's going to be painful. But it was actually quite nice. We were under the trees. There was a strong breeze coming over. And I can't really complain.
Do the snake.
We did wind up just chit-chatting most of the day, though. So I did, as I was saying, I did not see 10 Ford. I have no idea
the
what they were
side
talking
step.
about. Hopefully it was something good.
Okay, so a large part of it was new store things like they're going to be doing, but also part of it was the story mission update.
Dance club style.
Okay.
Apparently, they've decided to finally, after a long time, give us the ability to use the Gorn Rock Throw ability.
Oh,
as a module.
sweet. Sweet. Do we have to be Gorn to do it?
No.
Do the snake.
That's even better. I have Gorn, of course, but oh, I'm happy.
Also, one thing that's interesting is that they explicitly stated that they talked to the IP owners about this and
Dance
that
club style.
they're doing an update to Gorn to give people the option to have kind of dinosaur-like Gorn that are inspired by the Strange New Worlds Gorn, but are explicitly
snake.
not those.
Apu of Elgar has just subscribed. Thank you. You've subscribed for 7 months, and I appreciate each and every one of those 7 months. So, do we have an image of what the new Gorn will look like?
Oh yeah, they showed
the
those off
leg
quite
kick.
a lot because of the fact that they're also doing a mini pack of things related to this that is a Z-Store bundle that is slightly different from most of the previous Z-Store bundles in that it's not a bundle of ships.
Ooh, choo-choo.
And it's like 2,000 something Zen as its normal price and whatever. And it's less expensive than a ship because it doesn't have a
Wave
ship
your
in it.
hands.
When does that come out, or
However,
is
that
that
this
out
also
now?
means cross-faction Gorn bridge officers, and that they drastically revamp how Gorn bridge officers work.
Raise the
Okay, I'm curious about this.
I'm not sure if the changes they were talking about are actually unique to the bundle bridge officers or if it's all Gorn bridge officers.
Do the leg kick.
But they did say that some of the bridge officers that are Gorn will actually have the rock throw thing just as like a racial trait, clicky power.
I love it. Wow, the one day I
That
don't go
sounds
in and
fun.
Do the
pay
snake.
attention to 10 Ford, we have some fun stuff. My Starlight says, did you get the freebie yet? Don't forget, everybody, get the freebies. There is, I think, 3 duty officer packs, and there's 10 Lala favors.
Dance club style.
I kind of assume, since the Lala favors were not mentioned in my messages from Lexers earlier today, that that might
They
be
actually did send out a tweet about that, so they did actually
Do the robot.
tweet that they did both.
I assume the
In
favors were
individual
kind of a
tweets that were separate from each other, which
Yeah.
feels weird, but whatever. Yeah, kind of strange, but whatever.
I just assume wants to make good for the really long patch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, one of the other items is they're doing a
the
new
side
Klingon
step.
coat option,
Okay.
but only KDF characters can use it. It's not a cross-faction unlock.
Okay.
They did do a cross-faction unlock for some sort of a costume that was used by some
Do the
augment
snake.
in, I think it was Strange New Worlds.
There are augments in Strange New Worlds?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember that. This problem
Anyway.
with Strange New Worlds is taken, so few episodes over so many years that I kind of forgot some of them.
Wave your hands.
Well, this is actually not a particularly interesting outfit.
Ah.
It's just it's one of those things that it's kind of in some ways like the Federation president costume, where it's a costume, but it's nothing
Wave your
particularly, unique or memorable. But it looks nice.
It's not out yet, is it? No.
Nope.
Okay.
I think it's part of that bundle. Like, I think both of those costumes are part of the bundles. Like, you get the 3 bridge officers,
Do
which
the
are cross-faction, and account unlocks. So theoretically, you should be able to get them on every single character on your account.
Okay.
Unless there's some sort of weird bug.
Bugs and Stowe.
No,
Raise the
they're
roof.
not bugs. They're features.
They are features. Features.
Anyway, though, there was... Oh, yeah, she said something about how the bundle comes with some sort of a phaser pistol that has slightly different
Do the
stats than the
snake.
existing phaser pistols we already have.
Okay. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's a phaser pistol.
Oh, okay. So, but its special gimmick, other than the slightly different stats, is that, like, after the 10th time you shoot someone with it, it changes the tertiary from palm heel strike to using the
Say,
phaser
friend,
as a grenade.
There's a bunch of how can
Okay. Personally, after
Yeah.
class yesterday, I'd go from the palm heel strike to swing, hooking kick, but that's a whole different thing. Pooh says, I got that bundle only for the Borg ship. That's not this bundle, is it, a Pulu? This is a new bundle.
No, this is a bundle that isn't live yet.
Okay.
Yeah, they said it's going to come out in like a week or two, something like that. Yeah, it's like this one is like it's a phaser pistol that honestly doesn't sound like it's particularly interesting. It
Okay.
except for the fact that the tertiary lets you use it as a grenade.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, Apulu, I was just kind of bopping through there to see if the new one was posted.
But like, as far as I understand, that phaser is one of those things where it's just like you can pick up one and, because it's part of the bundle, it's basically just an account unlock. Like, okay, and I have one of these now. Oh yeah, another thing that they went over was that some new space set that they're bringing out, and oh yeah, it's like one of the next ships being added to the game is the legendary Cavort.
Yeah, that's going to be with this new season that's coming out, right? It's
Yeah.
the prize ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the specs are
You
out there. I
found
don't know if they're
Quickly,
officially out there,
dig it
but
up and
somebody
bring it
leaked
back
them
to
and we
me
had
if
them.
I
We
can.
have
Oh,
them.
they showed the whole thing, all the stuff it can do today. So yeah.
I don't want to turn that in. For those of you who weren't on today, we have that posted up in the ship build off. I thought I posted in ship build off. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I put it in the lounge. Yeah, I posted in the lounge. My bad. So it's back a day or two.
It's on there somewhere.
So if you want to see all of that, I borrowed it from somebody.
When you say it's legendary, it means it's
No, I don't mean legendary as in like legendary ship bundles. I mean like the fact that people have been hounding Cryptic about this thing
Yeah.
for like 10 years now.
It is the
Okay.
Cavort Temporal Flight Deck
Okay,
Raptor.
maybe I should have used the phrase infamous.
Or just famous, but yeah. The spec sheet that's posted gives a lot of good details on it.
Also, its clicky power is to summon barrels to act as pets. This is not a hanger. It's a pet summon. So things that are triggered based on hangers don't work on it, but things that affect pets will.
There's
Like that majority minority thing where it counts the number of allies. Yeah, that would track those,
just a quick
and
rundown. It is
all that stuff.
it's got a 360 disruptor quad cannon for the Burrells, if I'm reading this correctly, for its little pets.
Yeah, it's like the devs looked at this and like, you know what, giving uh, Bob pets limited firing arcs drives the AI insane. So we prefer to not do that.
That's not a huge surprise. So let's see.
Let's see what else was there. Oh yeah, they were talking about doing about their design philosophy for the remaster of the Kuvama story arc,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not actually like fully on board with their explanation of their logic. And one of the logic says, well, the old one was too verbose, so we're making it less verbose and making it more action oriented. And I'm like, I don't think that doesn't sound like a good thing to me.
So,
We'll see how that actually turns out, though.
Apulu, when you're trying to log in, have you tried logging in using Arc or Steam, whatever your normal one is?
Okay, so like Arc is down.
Arc is down. Okay, and you can go off your exec file, right, your exe file,
Yeah, because like when I did it earlier, I just logged in by direct launching the exe.
which is all.
I actually don't even bother turning Arc on because
Yeah.
I have no use for it.
Yeah, I don't use Arc either. And it's not going through your exe file? Hmm.
Hmm.
That tends to create a vacuum. I have no idea.
Location. Okay, so are you using the Star Trek Online.exe file to launch?
I assume you're talking to Apulu, not to me.
Yes. Well, I mean,
Get out
obviously,
there and
you would
fly.
probably say yes to
You've
that.
seen. Get out there and fly.
Force verify maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like that's actually something that I've been doing since before Arc came out because quite frankly it's just like after the first time I tried Arc I'm like, ah yes, this is great when you went to redeem Arc codes and the honestly I actually hate the Arc overlay because it annoys the shit out of me in Champions
Language?
Online because the fact that it will sometimes cause my block to fail to register and will do all sorts of other stupid stuff because it messes with your hotkeys and will preempt certain keystrokes.
I don't know what to tell you, Apulu. Lexers, thank you for the message about the DOFs. There's also some Lalonot favors in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's 10 of the Risa coins, which isn't much, but it's still free.
It's 10 freebies. Blue says, it's fine, I'm over it. No, you are not me, good sir. I would be all fretted out and flustered and...
Yeah, I mean, just like I already did went into tech support mode, so you know now I almost feel morally obligated to fix it.
Yeah.
Not that I actually can fix it for you, but you know I can try.
Lexers, I don't think they are from 3 days ago because they take them down when they put the next one up. I think that's...
Yeah, when I claimed it, it had the exact same timer on it as the other one. And also, they actually posted 2 tweets today about today's giveaway. One of them being the duty officers, and the other one being the Risa coins, which is just one of those like... That's weird. They don't normally do 2 of those, but whatever. Because like there have been several days in this thing that they've been doing where they just threw out 10 of the coins, and you know, I don't know. Maybe they just like accidentally put in a double entry for today or something.
I just think it's make good. It's not in Blue Sky that why they did it. So where did you see that? Was it in Discord? And I don't get Twitter, so
I have several. I'm on part of several Discord servers that will have a like a ticker that copies any tweets they do. Let's see here.
yeah, I'm not seeing it in anything that they've got going on.
Maintenance are taking longer. We're doing everyone's 3 Delta Infinity packs. Oh, huh. I don't see it. Oh, I thought I did see it.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, so like their announcement thing that they did. Oh wait. There's one thing they posted as a photo saying the Kuvama is called 7 days remain.
Oh,
Which I guess is when they're going to have the story arc come back.
yeah.
Also, it has a picture of Robert Picardo, and I'm not sure why.
Because he's one of the framing characters in it. Ooh, Play Star Trek Online is down at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing giveaways every day this week in lead up. Today's is 3 Delta Infinity packs. Today's main is taking longer. For limited time, you can get bonus on keys. Okay, and never mind. I thought I saw one that was a tweet today saying
You might have, but it's possible. Lexer says Twitter just crashed on me. The Lala Nuts are for the Rizian giveaway, and the Doffs are for the Klingon event coming up. Okay, sweet. So there's 2 things coming up. I like this idea of giving us a little present every now and then.
There's a lot of games that will just do things like here's a freebie just for logging in.
Right.
But
Get
it's
out there
it's
and
just something
fly.
that's boringly trivial.
Yeah. That's fine. It can be
Although
boringly trivial.
I have played games where their idea of a daily login reward is essentially the equivalent of 5 Zen.
That's nice. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's nice.
I know it's like it's peanuts, but if you are someone who methodically logs in every single day, it does add up.
Horgon hunt has started. Talk to the Horgon collector to participate.
Welcome to Risa. Are you from? Welcome to Risa.
Let's see. Lexer says yes and no. The arc won't come back. They're revamping each episode individually as they painted themselves into a corner with the Etherean arc. Yep, they sure did, didn't they? That was not good. Your mother was going to name you Etherean arc? That's pretty cool.
Wait, what do you mean by painted themselves into a corner?
They have so many plot lines going in so many directions that it's kind of not something they can wrap up smoothly. So they were going to put it on hold and put this stuff out in the
because
meantime.
like part of the thing with this story that it's
Well, Thomas had said
it's something that basically like already happened.
Right. No,
in the universe.
Thomas had said that the Kings and Queen arc was kind of going on hold. They weren't going to drop it, but kind of going on hold for a little bit. Boringly trivial? That's not a good name. Yeah, and I had mentioned that to folks here in Chit Chat that I had no idea how they were going to wrap up this arc because it's got so many loose ends at this point. They might have to kind of crack it apart and create different story arcs and conclude them differently, or just make standalone episodes out of them, which in its way is fine. I don't need arcs necessarily. Sorry, I'm doing the Horgon hunt because I didn't get to spend my day doing this.
Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't preloaded all of my characters on Horgon Hunt yet.
Oh, wait, yeah, but you can do Horgon hunt, but do you get extra?
No. I'm talking about the whole extra days after the event is over.
Oh, I do that for Scavenger. Can you do it on Horgon too?
Last year I did do it on both of the Scavenger Hunt.
Ah!
You see, because like with the Horgon Hunt, the NPC disappears, but you can remote hail the quest.
Okay, and you get the bonus dilithium with it too?
It worked last year.
Sweet. I know it worked with that. So great, I've got 2 things I can do. Push comes to shove, it's no biggie. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get it done on 20 plus
Yeah,
students.
because having all of my characters stack the artifact hunt, whatever. I can just run 20 of those back to back.
Right,
Have you
right,
picked
right.
up a souvenir Horgon yet?
BNC is lurking. Go lurk, lurk.
It's the Horgon hunt that's different because the fact that you can't just do that anytime you feel like.
Right. But you can do like 3 or, well, actually you can probably do 5 in one session if you're fast in and out, but still you'd probably want to.
Yeah, you have to like pre-stack and you know.
Yeah.
Oh hey, there's a Red Alert event going on.
Yeah, there is a Red Alert event going on, which I obviously didn't get to earlier, so we will get to that one. Let's see, Lecture says Robert Picardo has been added to the Kuvema episode as a godfather figure for morale. Keep in mind that this is meant to be the initial arc post-tutorial for Feds, so new players sure could use eyes in the skies at this point.
Okay, that's different. Although, in the original version of this, it was part of the Klingon War arc,
Mm-hmm.
which was relatively early on, although not like immediately after the tutorial.
Yeah. Do you remember the Forge? What is? Oh, Forge World? No, it's not Forge World. That's Warhammer. What's the thing where we used to get to write our own stories?
Foundry.
Foundry. Thank you. Somebody wrote a Foundry episode called "The Sword of the Kuvema."
It was one of the more heavily beloved ones.
It
and
was
something
so
that you can
good.
You can actually find several YouTube videos of people playing it.
Oh my God, folks! If you can find "Sword of the Kuvema," read the
I
freaking
think
dialogue. It's so good.
I think that on the Foundry Roundtable, we actually did a live play of that as one of our Foundry episode play of streams.
I recorded it, not realizing you can't play it back on demo record once the episode's gone.
Yeah. That was always been one of the issues with demo record is demo record only shows you things in the game as the game currently is. If the demo is outdated content, it doesn't work.
I am not finding that on YouTube. I'm finding the Kuvema, but not Sword of the Kuvema. If you find it, I heartily recommend it. And do go slow, read the dialogue, because the people who wrote the dialogue were having a lot of fun. Yeah, no results for Sword of the Kuvema. Ah, that is such a fun one.
I don't know. Maybe you're just getting too many junk hits to find it.
Could be.
Because like that's a thing with certain things. When you're searching for them, is just that the junk hits outnumber all of the legit hits.
Mm-hmm. Just making a note to make sure I do everything on all tunes. So in theory, Kel had talked about extending the Risa event 1 day, but I don't see that coming up in any of the tooltips. Because we had 2 patches that ran long. And it's still showing July 3rd. Yeah, so my game plan is to spend Thursday going through everything and making sure all my tunes have done all that stuff. Now I'll have to add Horgon Hunt to it, but that's not a big deal.
Now I am going through and checking. I forgot to write down earlier which characters have actually done Horgon Hunt.
Oh no, that's definitely something to do. That's where we have the handy dandy pad of paper next to me, and then I forget about it. And 6 months from now, it's a dilithium event. You can only turn in 1 per day on the dilithium event to get the bonus. But that's still enough. That'll get me through the entire lithium events for the rest of the year for all the bonus stuff, so yay. Would anybody like to do Red Alert? Roz, you want to do Red Alert?
I am currently in the middle of frantically cycling characters to because I've cycled through several characters so far, and all of the characters that I have cycled as of yet had already done the Horgons. I'm double checking to make sure I got everyone at this point.
Well, I'm supposed to go to class tomorrow, but if it's like today, I'm not going to class tomorrow. It is toasty. And I'm not worried about getting stuck out there in this horrible weather, but I am worried about leaving my dogs here without running the air conditioner, and I hate to run the air conditioner.
That's actually one of those things that's interesting, is that in Britain, one of their issues they had with air conditioning is actually that they have people doing in Britain new style houses that are designed with AC in mind, and then they decided that they wanted to have everyone in Britain stop using AC.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's just like industrial stupidity.
Welcome to Risa.
Like
Are you
there's
from
that.
Welcome to Risa.
because like in previous years, this level of heat wouldn't have been such a big deal. It's just that now people have houses with shitty ventilation because the fact that they decided that they don't need to worry about temperature control.
Oh, that isn't my issue. My issue is they decided, oh no, you can only have 2 or 3 windows on the front of the house.
Ugh.
So the back of the house has got a lot of windows. The front of the house, nope. And they did permit the original builders to put in a couple of skylights, so I can pop those open, but... So, you just learn to wear a t-shirt and shorts, put a fan on.
Well, that's actually one of those things that's interesting, though. It's just like certain styles of architecture, just the whole point behind them is ventilation.
Oops.
Yeah, like the whole reason for a lot of buildings having ceiling vents in the old days was ventilation. Is that warm air rises, and it rises up through the vent in the ceiling.
Yes, it does. I missed a Rusian egg.
Oh yeah, one of my runs I was doing, I actually got 3 of them in one run.
Yeah. I'm not doing
like-
any more eggs. I'm slowly turning in everything. Well, not slowly. I'm turning in everything. Double check that all tomorrow. So I don't carry any half-cooked birds for the next 6 or 12 months.
I always end up with a few.
Yeah, I always miss a few,
The
too.
important part is not to have a large number of them.
Oh, yeah, because they just take up space. I remember one year, early time of Risa, they let the bird vendor stay on for a week. So if you had birds that were in the process of cooking, you could continue to cook them. Where am I going? I'm going right down there. Okay. Sorry.
I was looking earlier and realized that one of my characters actually has like 8 monkeys.
Oh, turn them in. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Monkeys
they
are
need to be
icky.
eaten.
I'm
Cook
sorry,
them.
monkeys are icky.
Definitely need to be cooked.
Just opened one of the Delta
Uh-huh.
and got an energy weapon
Found 10 Horgons.
Nice.
officer.
Looks like it's
Ah.
Risa.
Green with a crit severity buff for energy weapons.
Oh, you got a
Nice.
green quality one. I mean, those are useful. Yeah, even when they're low level.
Hey.
Because the way those work is just that like the higher level one just has a bigger bonus number, but the bonus works exactly the same way.
Speaking of last days of Risa, don't forget that if you're going to buy any of the entertainment people or the chefs, I think that's the other one, from Risa, you need to do it before Risa closes because they're not available the rest of the year.
Oh yeah, yeah. The duty officer vendor on Rice that just does not show up at all.
Yeah, no, she's on break. She is taking her holiday. Gosh darn it, don't bother her. I have this whole mental, headcanon of what goes on after Ryza closes down for the Federation and Klingon holiday.
But my personal headcanon for that is that these people that you see doing this are actually, they have just a less stressful job the rest of the year.
So this is like a part-time thing for them?
Yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
it's like they do something on the island, but it's not this. Like the person who is labeled ornithologist. Seem. Oh wait, hang on.
Lexus points out it's a geologist, con, and entertainer.
The ornithologist is someone whose actual job is seemingly to monitor the bird population on the island year round.
That makes sense. I kind of
Also,
think...
I just realized that it's a Romulan. That or a Vulcan, one of the two.
So my thought is that they have security officers here, but I've been playing around with it. If they do close them down, I wonder if they have resorts that are designed and built for very specific
Get out
groups. So
there and
this is the
fly.
Federation
Time's
resort
wasting.
area. And
Well,
maybe
I
a
mean,
different
like,
island is set aside for the, I don't know, Zenkethi for their holidays.
Cause like you can actually come here outside the event. It's
Oh, of
just
course.
that it doesn't have the same
It's the off season.
it doesn't have all of the special stuff.
Get out there and fly. You get out there and fly.
Which like suggests to me that this is basically just like some sort of like a promotional thing that they do for like increased revenue or something.
No, I see this as like Disneyland for the Federation.
I would love to have them actually give us a fleet holding here on Ryza.
Oh, Graz, that's brilliant. Yes.
I was looking around at random, and I found an NPC vacationer trying to use a one of the jetpack things, and is just like face planted on the side of a building and is stuck there.
Where is that?
Oh wait, he just got off.
Oh.
I made a screenshot of it. I'll post it, but like he just like face planted on the side of the building, was just going bonk 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 bonk, ramming his face into the building repeatedly.
Yeah, I have those days.
Every time I guess he moved a little bit, and eventually he just slid off the side.
Lexer says, my experience with the resort industry is that it takes them 4 months downtime to clean up, repair, patch, and general maintenance, and upgrades for 8 months running at various occupancy. And maintenance takes more boots than being open for customers. Oh, that's interesting. So that kind of...
with this,
that feeds back into my headcanon of they have specific areas for different groups. So you've got some, you've got your engineers and your repair guys and your maintenance guys working on different areas of map year round. So they've got full-time jobs, but this gives them sufficient downtime to keep it looking fresh.
Well, also with this particular resort, this special event is 1 month out of the year.
Yeah, well,
so like 1 on, 11 off.
Yeah, well, you can't survive on that, and Ryza doesn't have another industry, so I'm going with there's more than one resort here.
Well, see, my thing is that this is basically just the busy season for them.
Yeah.
It's not like the only time that they do this. It's just when they're busiest.
Yeah, it's the on season. It's like when you go to Vegas in the middle of, I don't know, October,
birds in the Great Tower too
before
much.
Halloween. There is nothing going on. They are doing maintenance and repairing stuff, and so the Rizians likely go behind the scenes to clean up vomit and blood puddles, repairing phaser blasts on the hut walls. Yeah, I can imagine there's pretty hefty degree of ugh.
Well, another thing to note is that if you come here in the off season, you will actually see vacation or NPCs here.
Oh yeah, they're still here. You can do all the take a view ones. What are those
I
called?
hope you had a fun flight.
You know which
Get
ones
out
I mean.
there and fly.
For the big year, all these birds over here.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of accolades that really don't care when you do them.
Yeah, the only accolades that really enjoy the view, the only ones that matter are Makbara and the unauthorized beach party. Those you have to do during the year. And if you haven't done Pavel. Pavel's only doing the game. During the game, rather. He's not here between... I think he's here between seasons, but you can't interact with him. I like Pavel. I wouldn't mind having another Pavel-esque type thing here. Pavel 2.0. Yep, see, Pavel's still here. But in the off-season, you can't interact with him. And once you have interacted with him, you can't talk to him again. Kind of sad.
Or happy if you don't like him.
It's a fun one. It's fun. So as I was saying, would anybody like to do Red Alert?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me grab a Federation tune here. Let's see. Come down here and grab one. I have to jump over to my other tune and do one there as well, but let's do this one here first. There you are, Graz. There you are. Do we care?
Oh, okay. I'd never noticed previously that mashing F would actually accept that window. I don't really
that's
care.
interesting.
I mean, I like doing the Alachi one most, but honestly, I don't really care.
Well, I'll see what's up there. I'll grab them in order and we'll just go that way. They're all the same. Okay. Wee woo. I grabbed all 5. Hi, Death. How you doing?
What is up?
Not much. We're doing Red Alert, and I have another one to do as soon as we're done here. So if you need to do a Red Alert, let me just switch accounts when we're done here, and we can go again. Because they don't have a cooldown. How are you doing?
All good here.
Yay. Always good to hear that. So has anybody had a large amount of ground stuff lately? 2 days this weekend, I had 6 out of 6 for ground. With 2 accounts, all for ground. Both days. Okay, now I've got the music too loud. Let's take that down halfway. Well, that was exciting. Actually, I should be grabbing my lower level tunes and taking them out here. Don't take that one.
Yeah, that's what I usually do, but on this particular case, I decided to make an exception because, you know, wanted it to be done with quickly.
Makbar and unauthorized beach party lectures tend to be at the same time. if you've got mock bar, you've almost always got the beach party
Yeah,
going on.
it's a time of day thing. I don't think that they are actually particularly randomized. I think it's just as like if you're at the right point in the day-night cycle, it's there.
Yeah, actually, it's every 90 minutes for the Makbara, and one of them, at least last time I did it, was at 6:30 p.m. my time, so in 45 minutes. I don't know if they've kept that clock from last year, but that's what it was last year. Let me switch to my other account. Give me a sec. As soon as I remember how to do this. There.
I don't really. I'm not sure because like I've had a very very high encounter rate on that. Whatever the mechanism is.
There seems to have been a lot of them this year. But last year when I was trying to get everybody to make sure they were done with it, it turns out that if I got one, I could get the other one. All right, let's make the party again here.
Hmm.
Party invitations are sent out there if you care to join us.
I don't need to do another
Okay.
one, so
No worries.
take it.
All right, I'm going to cue this one up again. Oh, since I haven't grabbed them on this tune. So there's the Delta Alliance Duty Officer Pack promotion. It's 3 of them.
Is that per account or per character?
This, once you grab it, you have grabbed it for the account, but you can give it to anybody on your account. So
Gotcha.
the person who grabs it doesn't have to keep it. So I'm going to grab that. And then there's also 10 Lala Not favors. So the Delta Alliance Duty Officer Pack is for the upcoming event. And the Lala Nots are for this event that's going on right now. What? No freebies for doing Red Alerts? How dare they? All right, I'm going to queue us up for that one now. Graz, Death, do you have a preference?
I have no preference. No.
Borg or Tholian preferably, but I'm okay with the other ones if you want.
I mean, honestly, the Sinkethi one, if you have a team that knows what they're doing,
What they're
actually
doing,
goes pretty fast.
Yeah, it does. I got Tholian's Weeble. Weeble?
Weeble.
Okay.
Wait, I said Sinkethi. I meant the Elachi one. Ugh, anyway.
Actually, Zenkethi, if you have a team that knows what it's doing, it's also not slow. If you got enough firepower, Tholians are probably the fastest if you've got the firepower.
Yeah, because like you don't have the travel time of flying to
Right.
Which is actually like half of what you do in the board.
Right.
Which, honestly, given what the original version of that was, it kind of tracks. Because, like, the original version of that kind of DSE was mostly about flying around in a giant void in space where you don't really know where the enemies are actually supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
It was lame and boring, and they changed it by making all of the enemies spawn where you can at least see them. You don't have to like fly like 20 kilometers hoping you're going the right direction.
Speaking of DSEs, have those gone officially live yet? I saw they were on the map, but... Okay. Lexer says, Jadzia Wharf and Makbar show off at on odd hours at XX30, and fireworks is on even hours at XX00, so top of the hour and bottom of the hour. However, the schedule doesn't account for DST daylight savings time, so the even odd hours change according to European DST, as their server uses GMT DST settings and not North America DST. Okay. Well, that was easy. I think this is You have to do 5 of them over the next week. Is that how that's going for this? Yep, 5 of them. Oh, it's an ultimate upgrade. I will take that happily.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the usual for red alerts.
That's fine. That's an easy, quick one.
Okay, so we have 3 days left to make sure you have all of your stuff ready for the
Make
Let's
sure
see.
your bags are packed and you have left nothing in the room.
Yep.
And that you have all the souvenirs that you're going to need. So for me, the hardest part is just not starting anything new. No, no more new birds. Just turn them all in.
And like, you know, well, if you have them, just get rid of them.
No.
No, I mean like ones that are like partially done, finished.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Which one am I looking at here?
Because on this character I'm currently logged in with, I'm like, oh, sure, I should just do the egg that I have in my inventory that I picked up
No,
yesterday.
you don't have time to finish it.
It gets worse.
Oh.
The egg that I had in my inventory that I picked up yesterday, I go to start the thing. Yesterday, I started one. I have not picked up another egg since yesterday. Then I started another one today, and I still have an egg in my inventory, which means I had at least 2 eggs stored in my bank left over from last year.
Yeah, there is that, isn't there?
This egg that's currently in my inventory will probably end up somewhere. But,
Omelet.
yeah. I
Nope,
wish we
nope,
could
nope, that's
make
not
omelets out of them, but no. They're apparently a rare species that must be protected or something.
So they gave them to a bunch of drunk Federation officers. Good move! Oh, how did I get a green one there, too?
Okay, so I just looked and confirmed that this character does indeed currently have 6 fully raised monkeys.
Trade them in! I got 6 eggs. Waiting for next time. Yes, I will clean my inventory, but not today. Not today.
Oh, and when I said that this character has 6 monkeys, that's not the ones that are currently in the works. No, that's just the ones that are completely finished being raised
Why?
and sitting around taking up space.
Why?
Because I forgot to turn them in last
Oh,
time.
that's a good reason.
Why.
Oops. Yep, up there.
Although it's like I keep the idea of like, oh, I'll just keep one of each so that I can summon them if I feel like looking at them. That logic does apply, but it only goes up to the number of them that are actually different.
No, I'm not cleaning my pockets. I am not doing that. I will do it after Risa. But no.
Alrighty.
These are all important souvenirs, Steph. Got to keep all my souvenirs. Can't live without them. Got to make sure they take them home to the kids. Lexus is hoping for a mark boost before the end of Risa, which they have done that in the past, but I don't think so.
Oh yeah, here's an interesting discussion that actually came up because of one of the Star Trek episode YouTube videos I made last week.
Mm-hmm.
How many episodes of the original series was Spock lower rank than Commander?
That's a really good question. 2?
Most people would tell you that, oh, well, obviously the cage and probably just that one. Wrong.
Really?
Apparently, like half of the first season, he's a lieutenant commander.
Really? I never noticed. I assumed just for the cage.
It's one of those things that is mentioned, but never, addressed, because you have the captain. You have Spock as the seemingly highest ranking officer or something, and acting in the position that you would expect the ship's first officer to be. However, in at least one episode, he is explicitly called second officer, not first officer. And in some of the episodes, they do actually specify that he's a lieutenant commander. All of this disappears at some point during the first season, and everything after that, Spock is referred to as a commander and the first officer. But seemingly in some of the episodes, he was actually the Enterprise's science officer.
Flight Deck, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just Googled it. It's actually in Stephen Whitfield's book, which I have but have not read since forever. No, I don't want to see that.
It's one of those things that they just kind of like glossed over and just like barely mentioned in certain episodes, and you have to actually pay attention to the details, or you just like don't even notice that it's there.
Okay, so in the episode Court Martial, Spock is called to testify, and he says that he is a service rank lieutenant commander position first officer. And that's the 15th episode into the series. The first 15th episode produced. 16th also. Tomorrow is yesterday, 22nd episode. But when we get to the second season, Amok Time, he is Commander Spock. So somewhere in there. So somewhere between the...
Also, it's like the episode order of the episodes as written is seemingly different from episodes as broadcast.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So you have to keep that in mind, because like some of the episodes where he's referred to as a commander were actually aired after or before, and it's just weird.
Lexers, just don't keep them in your inventory after the event's done, because they'll be in your inventory till next year. Yeah, so the reason that they filmed them in one order but played them back in a different order is because to some extent NBC was very concerned that the audience would find it was too cerebral. And so that's the reason we got Mantrap out first, because it had obvious monsters in it.
Yeah, it's just like they ordered the episodes, had people write the episodes, and then after they filmed the episodes, they decided what order to broadcast them in.
Yeah. But let's think about this on the big scale and what's going on with Hollywood these days. They put them out in the order they did because they were concerned that Americans who were watching this were idiots and couldn't figure out that sci-fi doesn't have to have monsters in it. Ugh. Which is no different than what they do these days with some of the gosh awful movies that are out there.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing where it's like you have studio executives who don't really understand the customers trying to make decisions, because like here's the thing, Star Trek was one of the things that's famous about it is that Lucille Ball was one of the people who was advocating to keep it around because of the fact that, you know, she understood the market for it.
Yep.
And the executives just, I think that the executives that Star Trek was having back in the day were suffering from the I don't like it syndrome, where they're supposed to be making decisions based on market viability, except that they're actually just going, it's like, well, I don't like it, so I don't think the market's going to like it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what happened to Firefly/Serenity, and it's one of the reasons Deadpool didn't develop as a character in the first movie. And there's been a couple other ones where they're like, oh, it's science fiction? No, people don't want to see science fiction. And they just are like, no.
But it's actually one of the most common like hang-ups people will have. It's just that, just like not fully understanding the thing of like, not everyone has the same tastes that you do. But like for TV executives and movie producers, issue that Hollywood has struggled with for their entire existence.
Yeah, absolutely. You know the phrase painting people with a broad brush?
And then reusing the same brush on everyone. Yeah.
Well, the idea is you can get a 4-inch paintbrush and paint people, and it's super easy, and it's all one color and very, very, very generic to make everybody looking exactly the same. And I don't think Hollywood does that. I think they use a 9-inch roller, much more efficient, and everybody's exactly the same. And when we don't react that way, it upsets them.
Well, one of the things that's interesting is that many of the people in Hollywood seem to have decided that they should be able to tell the audience what to watch,
There is that part too.
which, yeah, that doesn't work. And it's probably the reason why so many of the things have failed recently. It's just that
Yeah.
they are trying to dictate what the audience likes rather than actually, looking at what the audience actually likes instead of, trying to tell the audience what to like.
Yeah. So what are the
Like,
successful movies of late that have come out? I mean, you take a look at it, the movies that are doing well. Admittedly, Toy Story is doing pretty well, but it's enjoyable, it's entertainment, it's not giving a really super deep message. It's giving a message, but it's not super deep. And yeah, it kind of is telling people what to do, but not in a horrible way. But other than that, you've got what was it? Iron Lung came out. Project Hail Mary came out. There was
yeah. That thing Markiplier made scared Hollywood executives.
yeah. He made it for like what $2 million.
In ways not related to the fact that it's a horror movie.
Yeah. Okay, so he made
like,
that for
like Markiplier made it for less than $10 million.
Oh, he made it for a lot less than that.
And he got over 100 million box office take or something like that. Like, that's an insane profit margin that Hollywood wishes they could do. It's just that Hollywood seemingly can't make any movie with a budget of less than $150 million.
Okay, his production budget was between 3 and 5 million, and international gross was 51 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically,
Hollywood wishes that they could get profit margins like that. But they can't because they overspend on everything.
it came out with a movie that appealed to a lot of people. Not my personal taste, but nothing wrong with it. It wasn't a great movie, but it wasn't a Hollywood movie. It was refreshing.
It was mostly just Markiplier doing what he does for YouTube Shorts, but with a higher production budget and in the movie theater.
Let's see what else we got here.
Also, this is one of those things where one of the aspects of the thing that is highly worth paying attention to is the fact that Markiplier took a story premise that was not created by him, but was something that people who were watching him do his YouTube live streams thought was a good story. So he took the fact that his viewers watching him live stream playing the game, like, okay, let's try making a movie of this and see how much people will actually be willing to watch a movie based on this game.
Right. So top earning movies this year are Super Mario Galaxy movie. Amazes me, but it made over $1 billion. I cannot believe that. Michael
not a very high profit margin when you consider how much that one cost to make, but it did actually make a profit.
Yeah, it did. But the next one is Michael, which people loved. I have zero interest in that. Project Hail Mary, The Devil Wears Prada 2. That had to have been popular in some places, but here it was up for like 2 weeks and then it was gone. A movie I've never even heard of, Pegasus 3, and Toy Story 5. Those have been the big ones this year. And then Backrooms and Obsession were not the highest earning ones, but because of their incredibly low budget, or didn't cost them anything, really, really profitable this year. Anyway, let's get back to shooting
that's
things.
what scares Hollywood most.
Of course it does.
It's just realizing that due to the way that they're overspending, it's just that they can't make a profit because they already wasted all of the money.
Death. To answer your question, yeah, I'm totally good to do more, but I just got off track. So yeah, I'm happy to do more. What would you like to do? Graz, do you have anything you'd like to do? I'm going to reinvite Death if he's not doing something else.
Hmm.
Somebody pick something. I'm happy to queue it up. Otherwise, I'm going to hit random. Hi, Satalia. No, I'm not doing gravity kills Satalia.
Random's fine.
Random's fine. Okay with you, Graz?
Maybe it'll be one of those days where you push random and the game randomly decides for you to do gravity kills.
It does that lately. Did you want to join us, Marhawkman?
No.
Okay.
I was actually doing something outside the
No
game
worries.
at the moment on my computer.
I'm going to hit random. Let's see what happens. Weeboo. Let's see if this does stuff. I will be laughing so hard to tell you if it's gravity kills. But Death, since you paid for Clean My Pockets, I will clean my pockets this weekend probably. Lexus is off to take a long walk. Go enjoy.
Oh, don't
What
feel
the-
obligated. I was just messing around.
No, it's. I definitely need to do it. I have boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of ships. I mean, like really good ships. And I've yet to open up any of my meta ships for the last 5 years. So I have a lot of good ships out there that I haven't done anything with yet.
I have actually only ever claimed one meta bitch.
I
And I
claimed
never
one.
used it. Yeah, I was like, on my Libor human character, I got the Lord Type 3,
Mhm.
and it's still sitting in the box.
Well, I did not go and buy the Dreadnoughts. I was going to get the Dreadnought bundle. Looked interesting. And then I was reading some of the reviews, and they're like, the stuff that isn't the ships are the more interesting parts of it. 50 keys and a bunch of other stuff. I'm like, well, that'd be cool.
So some of those bundles actually have a discount if you're the person who is actually into mass buying keys on that scale. Buying the bundle is actually cheaper than buying the keys.
Yep,
at
it was.
normal price.
Cost of buying the 3 ships basically meant that the keys and everything else was free. And there was a sale going on Zen.
So something just occurred to me. It's one of those things that as a child I didn't understand it, but then as an adult suddenly I have this itch of understanding where I start pondering things that as a child I never even would have thought of.
Yes.
Why is it that in the 90s, Turner Network Television and Turner Broadcasting Station would do things like broadcasting movies made by Full Moon Entertainment?
Because they had a deal with them?
Well, that's just it. What Hollywood studio does Full Moon Entertainment fall under?
I can tell you in just a moment.
It doesn't. Full Moon Entertainment's non-Hollywood.
Yes, you're right. It is.
Why was a Ted Turner owned a TV station showing those in a daytime prime viewing hours? I don't know. And that's something that I didn't realize this until I was talking to some like army buddies when I was on active duty about my favorite movies. And I mentioned the Oblivion movies by Full Moon Entertainment because like they actually have a few Hollywood actors in them that are basically slumming it for a relatively small paycheck. And one of them being George Takei. But I didn't realize when I watched them that Full Moon Entertainment wasn't a Hollywood studio, and that the reason it looks low budget is because they're
It is?
actually using a relatively low budget compared to what Hollywood would.
Yeah, no, they have a financial relationship between Turner Network and Full Moon.
Okay.
So during the 90s, Turner Network Television broadcast celebrated blah 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 blah. Monster Vision was the name of their thing, many of which were produced by Charles Band, the founder of Full Moon Entertainment. But there's a
But yeah,
whole
it's
background about it on YouTube if you want to see it from about 7 years ago.
Yeah, because like that was actually the entire reason why I saw the Oblivion movies is that they just happened to be shown on television.
Hi, Taz.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm supposed to be asleep.
Yes, you are. But when has that ever stopped you from doing whatever the heck you want to do?
Well,
Right?
time traveling and stuff.
Yep, yep, yep. So I just want to clear out enough stuff here that I can have some fun.
Yeah, see, because like that was actually one of the things about that I personally found to be puzzling as an adult because I didn't really know what the heck was going on. Because like usually you associate Turner with Hollywood stuff,
I
right?
don't.
But like looking back at it, it's like, oh wait, no, no, no. This was actually kind of sort of like the way sci-fi does their like in-house movie things, except that they're not actually directly being made by Turner. They're kind of like having a subcontractor and then just showing them afterwards.
Kinda.
Yeah, it is just not something I actually understood when I saw them as a teenager.
Well, back in the day, networks would have an association with certain Hollywood production companies. So you might see NBC showing things that were coming from, I have no idea what companies. But there would be movies, especially when on Saturday night they would show movies, real movies on NBC, which they don't do that anymore, but that was a thing for a long time.
Yeah, because like but in the '90s, there was a long time period where TBS would be mostly just movies.
Yep.
Like they didn't like have like crime drama TV series or anything like that. It was mostly just a long string of movies, and yeah. I guess the broadcasting rights to A-list Hollywood movies was something they considered unworkable because
Yeah.
Hollywood overcharges for everything.
Yes, they do. And then they would have some level of control over what you could show and when you could show it. Hi, Mr. Dave. All right. So, Taz, are you sleeping or
Yeah.
do you want to join us for some pew pew?
Sleeping? I can call my ass out of bed.
You don't have to. You can stay there and just
Okay.
keep your ass on the bed. I was just inviting. Let me take a look at something real quick here. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to queue us up for another random if that works for everyone.
Okie dokie.
Wee woo.
Woo woo.
Wee woo.
I would not be surprised if we got infected conduit since that was the universal. So Lexer says he's off to go take a long walk. Since it's still 92 degrees and it's 6 at night, I have not taken the dogs out today because I was stupid and I went out to mow the lawn even though it's in the shade and I'm still sunburned. And the dogs have basically lay on the floor all day going, yeah, that's okay. We don't really need to go out. Thank you very much. So
Yeah, it's like we have several cats living here.
Mm-hmm.
I go outside and the cat is basically like hiding from the sun under a bush, taking a nap.
Yep. I have the fan running here, so the dog is lying here with the fan blowing on it. But they're both doing the, hey, we really want to go for a walk. And then we go out in the backyard and they're like, maybe not. But I had to go out for a couple hours today. It was warm.
Did you take a look at the Outpost Unknown game on Steam?
Yeah, we did the demo walkthrough a couple of weeks ago. But it didn't really have a great description. I mean, it doesn't tell you how to do things. So somebody came back who was playing it and was telling me how to go through it. But I hope when they do the final version, there's a good tutorial for it.
Yeah, because like I have a video on YouTube that was me live streaming myself playing it, and it took me several hours. And looking back at it, I think that I could have completed it in about half the time if I'd simply known what I was doing.
There is always that.
Like there's like a 20-30 minute long section where a quest step has not completed because of the fact that I just don't actually know what the quest wants me
Correct.
to do, and
Yep.
I have to figure out the hard way that I need a special research material storage box
Yep.
to complete the quest step.
Yeah, if you're going to do a demo, make the demo more self-explanatory.
I think this is part of the reason why they did the demo, is that they wanted to get people to beta test it and find issues and also just like figure out, it's like, what would an actual player do if you let them do this, which is as I've pointed out many times in the past, is that when you are the person who created something, it is very common for you to just like automatically expect people to know how to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you know how to do it. But as someone who doesn't know how to do it,
So, back in the day, I used to write SOPs. And these were SOPs that were part of a federal government thing. So it had to explain how to do something in very precise and accurate terms so somebody could open the book and just do what you have to do by following the book. And my boss was always like, yep, now hand it to somebody else and have them go do it. I'm like, no, it's thorough, it's complete. He goes, it's thorough and complete in your head. May or may not be in something they can do. Huh.
yeah, because like one issue I had back when I used to do writing for like Foundry Mission, for example, is that sometimes when you are writing the story, you have like certain things that you know are this is why X happened.
Yeah.
Except that you don't ever tell anyone else that. So when someone else plays your Foundry Mission, they get confused because they don't know why X happened.
Good storytelling requires you to give sufficient information for the reader to move along in the story. And if you don't, if you just kind of do Deus Ex Machina, and then a thing happens, it's not very enjoyable.
Well, one of the things that came up in the Steam discussion forum about Outpost Unknown is that ostensibly your crew is at this planet to build a permanent colony base on the planet so that the Federation can have a permanent presence in this solar system that will last for years.
Right.
Okay, sure. Why is it that all of your ship, or all of your crew, are taking a shuttlecraft to return to your ship every evening and not living on the planet, or even having the ability to eat food while on the planet?
Oh, I killed my crew on the planet because I didn't send them back to the shuttle, because I didn't know I was supposed to send them back to the shuttle.
Yeah.
So I killed those people.
Yeah, I ended up in a situation where I was kind of sort of heading in that direction. I realized at some point that I needed to figure out how to produce food, but the game didn't properly explain how to produce food.
Yeah.
And also there's a massive logical disconnect where you build the food production facility on the planet. You take biomass, shove it into the food production facility to make the textured protein that a replicator will turn into food.
Textured
now,
protein.
you have to have a cargo shuttle take that food protein up to the ship, and this is a different shuttle than the one that you actually have the crew use to go up to the ship so that they can eat. Why?
Yep. No. And if you don't know that you need to do that, you don't know that you need to do it. So, like I said, hopefully they will have the tutorial available.
I mean, because like me, logically, I would expect that one of the steps would be build a replicator on the planet so that you can, have people eat food while on the planet.
And
apparently the developers didn't think of that.
Well, my thought was everybody's going to sleep in the shuttlecraft, but I couldn't get them to get back to the shuttlecraft.
Or, like you build a command post building, like, Yeah, apparently, I even know if the command post building has a valid function other than being the central section of your colony. Because like the shield bubble from the whatever Tetrian storms is
Mm-hmm.
centered on your command post building. I have no idea what it does other than that. At one point when I was playing, I actually demanned it because I couldn't see any value to having anyone manning the command post. And this is a game where you have a limited number of crew. It's like you only have like 10 people, so you can't just have them man everything or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and also that it has a mechanic where if you have someone who doesn't have the right job qualifications, it will actually damage the building because you have someone who doesn't know what they're doing trying to man the building.
So my argument has always been that Starfleet has transporters. They could, because we know they have industrial level transporters. Weeble?
We woo.
They could, if they wanted to, just basically use their mass transporters, send everything down to the planet, possibly even pre-structured, so that basically they arrive down there. The only thing you have to do is, find maybe a water supply and dig some latrines. Maybe it would be that basic. And I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. And then I found out that they now have inflatable tents and inflatable habitats that you can put together just by blowing up the thing and attaching one to the next and anchoring it to the ground. So you can have, today, on Earth, right now, you can order yourself an inflatable habitat to live in for an emergency.
Yeah, honestly, the setup that you see in that game is almost that quick and easy.
It wasn't
Not
for me
quite.
because I didn't get the mechanic.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like knowing what the game wants you to do is the problem. It's
Yes.
like having your crew actually do it is in many cases actually just boringly easy. It's like, oh yes, we need to do this now. Okay.
Is this good enough, Satalia? It's not gravity kills, but it's as good as we're going to get.
Yes, that is a TFO that only people who are actually quite skilled will enjoy.
Actually, we have done this recently, and it has gone amazingly. I've done it in pugs twice lately.
As long as you have one person on the team who knows how to do the interact without getting interrupted, yeah, pretty cakewalk.
Well, I did this one night, I think 3 times or 4 times in one night when we were having a late night live stream. Found out later one guy was trying out different builds for the best effect. Okay, that's pretty cool. But it meant everybody who was entering randoms and hit the 30-minute cooldown came right in behind him and got sucked into this.
Yeah, one of the most amusing things about gravity kills is that if you actually have a hefty enough amount of temporary hit points, you can just ignore anything and everything shooting at you.
Yes.
Close all the portals, let someone else blow up the enemy things.
Yeah. Well, I've done this where I've had enough DP to do it.
It's like, honestly, it's like, why not just DPS everything to death? Because it respawns.
That's half of the portals. Keep going.
Yeah, but if you kill them fast enough. Have a good sleep, Taz. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
So I came out here with my big ship. And it was so hard to control it in this that I kept shooting by the time portals and could not close them. That was bad. Did we get them all? We got them all.
Yeah, because like, I remember Augmented Dictator Games back when he was still streaming hated this mission, but you know, quickly realized that having teammates who are actually good at closing the stuff, because he would never use builds that had the temporary hit points needed to shrug off the interruptions.
Timeline is changing.
So like he would just like fly around making everything explode, and then the other people on the team would handle the interacts for him.
Yep, but that's fine as long as everybody understands what their job is. We're great.
Yep. Yeah, and once he figured that part out, I was like, you know what, I'm fine now.
Sphere builders are targeting the Enterprise. Moving to... Wait, no. Bad idea. Credit ships inbound. Moving to intercept and engage.
You won't lose her. It's only advanced. You can only lose her on elite.
I guess I will get off. See you guys later.
All right. You have a great night. Ooh. We did good 2 times. 1 more to go.
The Tox Utat is ready. Fire!
No problem, Lexers. You go have a good evening. Stay chilled. Oh, goody. It just went up to 93 degrees.
Yummy.
Excellent work.
Wait!
It actually doesn't feel that bad.
Timeline change imminent.
The Battle of Procyon 5.
Take care, Lexers.
Right.
Sphere builders are targeting the Enterprise. Moving to... Wait, no. Bad idea. Credit ships inbound. Moving to... Stay with Enterprise.
Ah.
Enemy forces are attacking Enterprise. Protect her if you can.
I'm going for Enterprise. Moving to intercept. Mayday. Core breach imminent. Abandoned ship.
Well, that was interesting.
Fire!
We did it. We stopped them. This time.
But wait.
Now we need to stop them for good.
Wait, what?
I was doing the, but wait. Timeline change imminent. We did good enough. Let's see what we got for that one. Stuff. That actually wasn't that bad. We did fine. Hut, 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 hut. Hut, 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 hut. It's the fuzzy bunnies. I was going to say the funny buzzies. The fuzzy bunnies have raided with a party of 3. Greetings, good people. How's everybody doing today? Non-civilians. Ooh, let's give them some non-civilians. There we go. There. Now you've got some non-civilians. Enjoy. Well, it says 3, but you know how that goes. Well, I'm glad you brought Stowe folks. Stowe folks be good folks. We were chit-chatting before you folks appeared about all the new stuff coming out with a Red Alert that's going on right now. Don't forget there's the promotional Doff package that's out there as today's freebie for the upcoming event and some Lalunat favors from Risa. Ooh, don't let your head hurt. Is it from the heat? Drink plenty of fluids. No alcohol. Alcohol's not good when it's super hot. Except if you pour it on yourself, that's a whole different thing. Because it evaporates and it feels amazing. But I had to go to class yesterday, so before I went to class, I decided to take a shower. And, you know, that felt good and got clean, got all the dirt off from running around all day. Got out of the shower, and by the time I got my clothes to put on, I was already sweating and wet. Ugh. It's the humidity here. It is intense. Oh, it's back down to 92, so we're good. Let's see. Expect 3 days of hot weather ahead, starting tomorrow. So yesterday didn't count? Tomorrow, 94. Thursday, 94. Friday, 92. Saturday, back into the 80s. Hopefully the rain will hold off and we can enjoy some fireworks. Oh, yeah. Fuzzy bunny water. Ibuprofen if you do that. Acetaminophen if you do that. Get ahead of it. Lots of fluids. Make sure you've eaten something, preferably some carbs, some starch. Sorry, some carbs and some protein. Oh, dance party. I missed the dance party. No. Hi, everybody. I know this person. Who is that? Oh, it's Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Woo. Yes, don't forget the freebies. Always very good. You have good luck with your head hurting. That's horrible in this weather. The best I've had so far is 3 chews on a single dance party. I've had it a couple of times, but I think it was Sunday morning. I was thinking of you, Graz, because I had 3 chews on a single one. But for the first time ever, I had back-to-back chews. I've never had that happen. It was chews, and I'm doing some dance, and all of a sudden it went right back into chew. I'm like, yes, yes, this is great. And then I threw one in like 2 dances later. And then I didn't get another one until later that day. All right. Graz, I'm going to put you in charge for a second. I'm going to go see if I've got another tune here. Who might need some Assistance. I have dogs. You know what? I'm going to do one thing real quick here. I'm going to switch back to my main. Let's see. I know I've got 2 tunes that basically. There we go. Ratatata. Come on. Ratatata. Oh, the other one had some too. Ugh, they all have stuff. Okay, this isn't a fabulous ship, but it is the Jem'Hadar Vanguard carrier, so it's decent. But this tune has just gotten access to doing reputation, has no reputation marks whatsoever. So this should be interesting. Any preferences? Shall I hit another random?
Hey, hold on here.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, you're now team leader again.
Oh, okay, cool. That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh, dang, I hit cancel. I hit cancel.
Cancel.
By accident.
Okay, well, I can decline it.
I'm going in by myself then.
Yep, you could. But you have other tunes. You could switch tunes and come back in with a different tune.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I was trying to click on one of the character NPCs over here. And
the good thing is it'll pull people into it because it won't let it run with only 2 players.
Okay, bye.
Now, let's see if it'll do it. Let me grab you again. There you are. Oh, I brought you right back in. Sweet. Nice. Okay. Well, okay.
Okay, I'm not clicking on anything until...
Okay, I'm going to click the button. Is everybody ready for me clicking the button?
Yes.
Your lead.
Button is clicked. Wee woo?
Wee woo.
Oh, it's on normal. Oh, let's do it. And then I'll reset it.
There's space.
Yep, it's space. Oh, it'll be short, sweet, and to the point. What is this one?
The Terrans will be
Oh,
here soon and get finally.
a very short Jupiter Eratus. And I even know some of these people. Yay! It's been a long time since I've done a normal TFO.
Unless it's an event one, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't count event ones. Because it's untight.
Here they come. All ships, past the station.
Well, welcome in. We're just here for your safety. Hand it over and no one will get hurt.
That. All ships, save the Terran fleet.
This isn't over, Abby. Believe that.
It isn't over till it's over.
Fine. Take some ships and take her down. The rest, stay alert. This isn't over yet.
somebody else is here with the Jem'Hadar Vanguard carrier. Oh. Oh, shush. When they do the next quality of game upgrade, we need to get to shoot these NPCs who speak with annoying dialogue lines.
Projector Gamma is ours.
Excuse me.
We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system.
So next Tuesday, assuming the patch goes smoother than today's patch went,
We've got hostiles on the
which
station.
isn't saying much because I think anything would be smoother than today's patch went, we will start up as soon as the patch is over and start playing the new content.
Rifts aren't going to close themselves. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system. Locked down the projector. Now they're ours for good.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, I thought our gateway was annoying. Speaking of annoying, did you like the back door at Cruiser Station?
Enterprise is back near projector base.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give up already.
So this ship has never been out on any mission that isn't in the story. And I just got the accolade for 100 Terran ships, which means there are at least 100 Terran ships in this particular TFO.
Don't try.
We need
That's a lot of ships.
The Enterprise is going for projector Alpha.
You kids have fun now.
Hey. Gross, what happened?
I was really popular with them.
Killy must have felt threatened by you.
Yeah.
Don't even try.
Enterprise is back near projector base.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give up already.
Again?
It's her only line of dialogue. See? The little chicken was
Well
running
done.
away.
We set the terror.
I need to step away for 1 minute. I will be right back. Perfect timing. There's an ad running. So it's so warm up here that I'm literally sitting in a pool of sweat, so I went down to get a towel to clean off my chair. I get down there and I hear the dogs. Okay, it's pretty warm. I thought, okay, I could buy them a swimming pool. But it'll be 2 days and we'll be out of this heat. And then I look out the back window at my neighbors who have their basset hounds in the pool with them. I don't know if my dogs would like a swimming pool, but clearly theirs do. And our ad is over. We're back. Shall we do another one?
Sure.
Let's fix that. Let's take that up to advanced. Graz, you okay with another one?
Yeah.
Does anybody need to do infected or anything?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Let's get that one done then. Okay, infected is queued up. Weeboo.
We will.
Situation is there's more. Begin.
I'm actually surprised we didn't get this one as a random. Okay, that didn't last very long.
The Nedite probes can repair the transmitter. Stop them.
Wow. It's still alive. Oh, there it goes.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit has been destroyed.
Welcome to Risa. Are you familiar? Welcome to Risa.
Since there's a Horgon hunt, I'm going to do a super quick Horgon hunt here. And then we shall continue. I wonder if I can sneak over and jump into my neighbor's swimming pool without them noticing. Where I live, my community is, nice middle income, maybe lower middle income homes, but nice, smaller homes. But right behind us are the McMansions. And everybody's got their own private in-ground swimming pools, outdoor kitchens, nice places. Nice enough that I don't worry about anyone trying to break into my house, because you could walk 50 feet further and break into a house where they probably have something worth stealing.
Probably a few TVs worth.
Yeah.
Car payment.
Oh yeah, easy. Probably cars are worth something too. And I don't care how good you think your protection system is. Somebody's better than that. I, on the other hand, have pit bulls, which is pretty dang good for security. And until they get to know you, they would prefer to kill you. The secret is, of course, once they get to know you, they're just like, oh, you're our favorite person. We just want to be cuddled and hugged and loved. I don't know that I want to see that grass, but I'll take a look as soon as we're out, as soon as I'm out of this. Somehow I screwed this up the other day and wound up flying straight up into a tree and getting stuck. Yay, I found 10 Horgons. Alright, let's see what we got there. Yes, I'm fine with opening that link. Ooh, well, that explains why everything died so fast. You came in with 298, and then the next three were between 142 and 125. Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, keep in mind, Nihilus went right instead of left. So, I'm pretty sure he got rid of the entire right side by himself.
Well,
so that number is going to be a little bit off for him.
Everything up the middle just died.
Yeah.
And then, everything's clearing out. I'm like, okay, I'll take care of the probes, which I did. And the next thing I know, there's the Borg cube. All right. But this is a brand new ship. I'm not even... Yeah, brand new tune, brand new ship. And it's all Polaron, but woo! Those are beautiful. Snugglebum, you did. Hardest attack outgoing was the crystalline energy torpedo spread. Wow. And Graz, yours was
Didn't build this for damage, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Graz's was the hexacannons, of course. I should look at doing something with those one of these days. Shall we do another one?
Yeah, if you want.
I'm fine with that. Weeboo?
Weeboo.
I was driving home from class yesterday, making great time, and somehow my YouTube channel, you know, how it goes through its traditional algorithm and it sticks to stuff you've already heard, and only occasionally brings in something new and interesting. And somehow I wound up with Nerdrotic's review of The Acolyte. That was, I don't know if it was funny or sad. But it's been, what, 2 years since The Acolyte came out now? It was a reminder that this is a show I have no need to go watch again. Oh my goodness, back to this one.
Unless they're paying you a crap ton of money, right?
They're not paying me a crap ton of money. Disco...
But if they were, right?
Yeah, I'd have to consider it. Death's ship name is Disco Inferno. Very nice. Burn, baby, burn?
I figured it fit.
So I used to write fanfic, and I would stay up Saturday night after my son went to bed, so this was many, many, many years ago. I would make a pot of coffee, get myself settled in front of the computer, and turn on disco music. And write fanfic to disco music. I have no idea what part of my brain thought that was a good combination.
That sounds like a perfect day to me.
And then the disco music went off at 2 a.m. and at 3 it went to all religious. So 2 till 3 was kind of this weird interstitial music-y stuff. It's kind of depressing after hearing all this wonderful old, let's see, disco would be late 70s, early 80s, right? Late 70s.
Yep.
Yeah. I was working at a record store when all of that was popular. And you hear that 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, 300 days out of the year. You never want to hear it again. Speaking of things coming up, Universal for tomorrow is complete an Academy lore mission. How exciting. Let's see where we at. We're at 7 o'clock. How about we do a couple more and then call it an evening? Does that work for everyone?
Sounds good.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Is there anything you guys want to do before I hit random?
Nope.
I'm good.
Okay. Weeboo?
Weeboo.
We were doing this one night, and I'm like, is there anything you want to do? Yeah, could we do the big not feature one? I'm thinking the big not feature. Oh, Leviathan! Yes. That's a fun one. We can do Leviathan. Oh goodness, this tune's got a bird too. Let's see what we get. Ah! It's just about to turn in the bird. And off we go. Oh, okay.
Many of our forces are defending the new colony world. Marhawkman is our future, but we must maintain a presence here as well.
This is not one that pops up a lot. How interesting. So somebody just got a free promo ship or from a pack. And for whatever reason I read it as so-and-so has won a special requisition choice pack tier 5. And I'm thinking, that's not something we'd normally announce cheerfully.
Is there a particular, okay. I'm trying to ask here. Do you like coffee liqueurs?
Yes, I love coffee liqueurs. They're very tasty. I assume we're talking about maybe a Kahlua or Sambuca or a Bailey's type thing?
No cream. Straight coffee liqueur.
So like a Kahlua then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kahlua and Sambuca. Both yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum. Especially if you pour them over ice cream.
Yeah.
They are amazing, yes. Though I saw an interesting recipe for a drink that was coffee liqueur and vodka. It was like a coffee martini, but not an espresso martini. But that looked amazing.
It's worse than I thought.
Then again, I also found one for gin that's been infused with Earl Grey tea, so you can have a Picard martini. Picard martini. I can't say that tonight. And I think that sounds good, but what do you do with the remaining bottle of Earl Grey gin. That's a lot of gin.
I found a brand of whiskey made here in Oklahoma. Pecan cinnamon.
Oh my god. That sounds great. I would say Breakfast of Champions, but probably not the best.
Yeah, you're not the Waco kid. Do you get the reference?
Oh yeah, I got the reference. Hey, it's one of my favorite movies.
I assume you're going to be seeing Spaceful Soup when it comes out.
But of course, it comes out in April. My biggest hope is that Mel Brooks stays alive until then, because he really needs to see it.
Oh yeah, he actually just turned 100.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, nope, gotta stick with us for a little bit longer here.
It's like, okay, God, we know you're going to be taking him sometime soon, but please let him. Please let him at least make it through the premiere.
Yeah. I don't expect that movie is going to be fabulous. I think it's going to be like most of his movies, just absolutely to the point, funny, cheesy jokes, classic Mel Brooks. He is so good. So there was another Gene Wilder movie. I have to go look it up. I'll finish this and go look it up. Set in the West. The Frisco Kid. Have you ever seen The Frisco Kid?
I don't remember if I have or not.
So Gene Wilder plays a rabbi who's responsible for taking a Torah from somewhere in New York, or maybe even from Europe, all the way over to San Francisco in the Old West. And of course, everything happens to him along the way, as you would expect. And he finally meets up with this gangster type person who kind of grudgingly escorts him over to San Francisco, and they become friends. And the escort is played by Harrison Ford. And it's actually a lovely little movie. Though we don't have lovely little movies on our list of things to do. For those of you who missed last week's movie, we watched Tammy and the T-Rex. Back into our really bad movies.
Never even heard of that movie.
It's from 1994 with Paul Walker playing the T-Rex character. I can't remember his name in the story. And Denise Richards as Tammy. But basically made because a guy found a T-Rex costume and he decided to shoot a movie based around the fact that he had a T-Rex costume. And the premise of the movie is Paul Walker is killed by his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend. I think it's kind of sketchy. And the mad scientist puts his brain into the body of an animatronic T-Rex. And the T-Rex goes in search of his girlfriend. Basically, she figures out really quickly that that's her ex-boyfriend, or her boyfriend rather, and tries to get him his body back. It is stupid. It's not lovely. It's not charming. It has zero redeeming qualities. And I mean zero redeeming qualities. So perfect for our Friday evening movies.
Sounds like something you see on Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, I am surprised they never played this one. Or maybe they have, but it is bad. And after seeing this, you wonder how either Paul Walker or Denise Richards got another job acting.
I'm pretty sure I know why Denise got more stuff.
Yeah, okay, that's true enough. Know how she got to play a nuclear physicist in a James Bond movie.
Yeah, that is such a... I'm not going to go there.
Not because she was believable. That certainly was not the reason she got the job.
Yeah.
That said, she wasn't that bad in Starship Troopers.
Excellent. The vault is secure,
but
we are not.
Don't get me started on that movie.
Hey, I love that movie.
Oh, hey, it's by itself, yeah, decent.
It's got nothing to do with what the book is about, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But it's fun. It's stupid. But it's fun, stupid, not stupid like Tammy and the T-Rex stupid.
The Tholian flagship is defeated. Excellent work.
I never even got back over to see them. Let's see. Rabbi Avram Belinsky lands in Philadelphia intending to travel to San Francisco where he plans on starting a synagogue. Quickly relieved of his belongings by a group of con artists, Avram optimistically sets out alone on foot toward the Wild West. He gets into one scrape after another until he's rescued in a way by a compassionate horseman named Tommy Lilliard. Unfortunately, Tommy may not be quite as heroic as it seems, and it's still a long way to California. So the concept of walking to California is such a not aware of just quite how big the U.S. is.
Yeah.
So I've been enjoying these YouTubes of Europeans coming here to the States. And going from one place to another, and they're like, oh, we've been driving for like 8 hours. We must be in California by now. The guy goes, we're still in Texas. But it's been 8 hours. Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome to the States. But
many there are many states that you can start early in the morning and drive one direction. You're still there when the sun sets.
Oh, so true. So as I've said, I'm heading over to visit you, and that's about 11 hours from me to you. And that's only, quarter of the distance across the country, if that.
Yeah.
It's not far at all. All right, let's do one last one, and then I'm going to go get myself and jump in the shower and stand there for a while. And my dogs will come in and look at me, because my dogs are like that. Wee-woo?
Wee-woo.
My dogs have zero sense of personal space. get in the bathtub. Dogs come in, look down in the water, and start licking the bubbles.
Wow, they love you so much they drink your bath water.
It's just so. It doesn't seem to bother them.
Well, they're dogs, so no.
Okay. That is a point.
And they sound like they're the sweetest of sweet babies.
Dear to me. Especially right now because they're too hot to do anything.
Ground.
Okay, we can do this one.
Welcome to Pariah 3.
Yay, Pariah 3. What have I got for ground? I only have basic stuff. I don't have any good stuff on this one.
The basic stuff on this one should be more than enough.
Yeah, that's true. Shoot myself up with a little Ketracel White here. I'm annoyed that our swords with this new costume don't work. Did they shorten that intro time?
Apparently.
Wow, yay! That used to be one of those annoyingly long 1 minute ones. I have bug goo all over my uniform. Ugh! Founders are going to be mad.
Fire in the hole! Obstacle clear.
Oh, come on, there he is. Taking his sweet time.
Fire in the hole! Area clear. Scans show that we need to jump down this narrow fissure in the rock. Be careful. I don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom. According to our scans, there's a tunnel under us. Give me a moment. I'll clear a path.
Hey, Maywin. Yes, fire and brimstone and lightning. You must have heard us talking about Tammy and the T-Rex. And come to listen.
I think I can get us a... Cover me!
What's the bestest world movie in the world, please? Besides Pacific Rim, which we have not watched. We should watch that some night.
One of my favorites is Princess Bride.
Oh yeah, we did. Did we watch that? I think we watched that. 'Cause it's such a great movie. They wanted to do a remake of it.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, every single person, including everybody they interviewed from the cast, the crew, people who watched it, people who've loved that movie for years are like, nope, you cannot remake that movie. Pacific Rim 2, yeah. When there is no Pacific Rim 2.
Yes, there is.
No, there isn't.
And also there's the Pacific Rim 3.
There is no Pacific Rim 2 for sure. I know because I've seen it. It has one and only one redeeming feature, and that is that at one scene, one of the mechs lands near the unicorn mech at Gundam in Tokyo. There's a statue of a unicorn. From Gundam, not a unicorn. No, Atlantic Rim does not count either, and I have seen that one.
That's actually the Pacific Rim 3.
Nope. I like Graham Greene. That's the only reason I will watch Atlantic Rim. But when MST3K did their reboot a couple years ago, that was one of the movies that they had for their... Why is that doing that? There we go. For their, the Gauntlet, they called it. See if you can riff these awful movies. Llamageddon? Llamageddon! Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Let's see, we'll go with the Delta Alliance this time. Llamageddon. Hold on a second. Yes, it really is a movie. 2015. A killer llama from outer space crash lands on Earth and brings death and destruction to everyone in its path. Where can I watch Llamageddon? It's streamable on Tubi, or you can rent it from Amazon Prime. Is Llamageddon worth watching? Somebody reviewed it as the best movie I've ever seen. It's absolutely stupid, but in a beautiful way, and leaves you laughing after every scene. Okay, we've got one for next time.
And it's food time for me, so I will catch you all later.
It's perfect timing because I am going to get off of here too. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Death, thank you for being here. Graz, thank you for being here. Maywin, thank you. Let's go find somebody and raid them. Who is out there tonight? Come on. Wow. My computer is not happy tonight.
All right. All of you have a good night. We'll
you too. Take care. Let's see. Who is out there to raid tonight? Oh, we've got Alice is on. We've got Zombie. Nope, Zombie's not doing Star Trek Online. Let's see who else is on. Jam Reload Flux. Alice is on. Wolf Grey. We raided Wolf Grey the other night. Let's go raid Alice. Oh, and Trexpert and a couple other guys are here too, so perfect. So let's take care of this. She is playing on console though. But still, good enough. All right, we are raiding.